Exclusive. Former Ekiti governor hustling to become Bola Tinubu's foreign affairs minister. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. The former governor, according to multiple sources, is hustling to be the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Fayemi, the immediate past governor of Ekiti State, has begun to lobby for appointment in the cabinet of the president-elect, Bola Tinubu, Sahara Reporters has learned. The former governor, according to multiple sources, is hustling to be the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Following his victory in the February 25th presidential poll, Tinubu is expected to be sworn in as president on May 29, 2023, to succeed Muhammadu Buhari, who is finishing his second term in office. He is, however, expected to send the list of his ministers to the National Assembly within 60 days of his inauguration. Buhari recently signed a bill that requires the president and governor to submit the names of persons nominated as ministers or commissioners within 60 days of taking the oath of office for confirmation by the Senate or State House of Assembly. Fayemi had joined others to start lobbying for appointment in Tinubu's administration. He is hustling to become the Foreign Affairs Minister. The former governor is leaving no stone unturned to actualize his ambition to be part of the federal cabinet, an APC chieftain told Sahara reporters. The relationship between Tinubu and Fayemi dates back to the mid-90s during the struggle for democracy in Nigeria. In 2007, Fayemi was Tinubu's anointed candidate for the governorship election in Ekiti. However, he lost the election to Governor Segun Oni of the People's Democratic Party amid widespread reports of vote rigging. Fayemi challenged the result in court, backed by a legal team supported by the Vice President Yemi Osibanjo and Tinubu. He eventually became the governor in 2010, but his relationship with Tinubu began to deteriorate a few years later. In 2021, Fayemi was among the governors accused of masterminding the sacking of the All Progressive Congress chairman Adams Oshiomhole, seen as being servant to Tinubu and backing his presidential ambition. The former governor is one of the aspirants who stepped down for Tinubu during the All Progressive Congress presidential primary election in 2022. Earlier, Sahara reporters reported how some past governors and allies of the president-elect were scheming to be part of the Tinubu's cabinet. Governor Ganduje wants to be the Federal Capital Territory Minister. El-Rufai wants the NSC National Security Advisor position. Fashola and Gbajabiamila want the Chief of Staff position. Wale Edun wants to be the Minister of Finance, while Governor Bagudu wants to be the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, a source has said. When Tinubu was the Lagos governor between 1999 and 2007, Edun held the position of Commissioner for Finance in the state. Kaduna State under El-Rufai has been one of the most terrorized states in the country, with bandits killing, kidnapping and wreaking all forms of havoc. Meanwhile, over the years, Bagudu has been in the news for the wrong reasons, one of which was connected to the move by the US to help Nigeria repatriate millions of dollars from the British island of Jersey. The funds were part of the billions of dollars traced to Sani Abacha, the late military dictator who ruled Nigeria from November 1993 till his sudden death in June 1998, and his associates. Shortly after the agreement was signed in the US, Bloomberg Wire Service reported that officials of the United States Department of Justice (DOJ) kicked against plans by the Nigerian government to return $100 million to Bagudu from their Abacha loot. The Department of Justice, in a February 3, 2020 statement, stated that the KB governor was part of a network controlled by Abacha that embezzled, misappropriated, and extorted billions from the Nigerian government. Bagudu was said to have created anonymous companies in the Britain, Virgin Islands, and other financial havens. His offshore network system relies on a sprawling global industry of bankers, investment portfolio managers, and go-betweens who work together to protect his stolen wealth. He also reportedly used anonymous companies to investment trusts and other paper entities to create complex structures to disguise the origins of dirty Abacha's money. Well, I expected people like this to lobby. In fact, it is going to make the headlines if they were not lobbying. So, lobbying for positions now, of course, that is it. And now through this position, we go use know whether this man go do well or not. His ability to pick those who knows their onions. If you pick people, you say you won't pick them because of making keep relationship with them. Now here we go no. If he's going to be doing that based on relationship, or he's going to be picking people who really knows the onions and what's the best for this country. This period of time, you see this appointment time, this picking of name time will come, and it's also going to be a trying time for him. If he's able to pick, because now this period you go see if he's somebody who genuinely wants his time, his ruling in Nigeria to be successful, he's going to want to pick those who are actually knows the onions. He would not necessarily want to pick people who he knows. So this time around, him and many people, many, they will get misunderstanding. They will get a lot of misunderstanding. The president should be careful of the likes of Fayemi. These are fair weather friends. You cannot give the image of a whole nation to such people to be sold outside. He will, in pursuit of his own interests, betray you again. You owe people who have been loyal to you through the years, no matter how small they look today. Remember that in deferring to you, in singing your praises, in being your akobata, they helped you to look big in the eyes of the world. Beware of the fixed smile today of people who yesterday turned against you or denied your contribution to their careers. Let this be a cabinet of people of character, not of perpetual careers from the red light districts of political immorality and treachery. I perfectly agree. I always feel that he cannot be trusted. My own, you're talking about only this one. I'm saying let him pick people who character-wise they're okay, number one. Then number two, people who knows their onions. Like I said, this period will be a trying time for him because this is when he's going to be separating those who really know the onions from those who they claim to know their jobs. Okay, so Senator Tinubu was right after all. Continue buying in the name of hustling. These people will just kill themselves over posts seeking that are not certain. They don't even know what the outcome of the tribunal will be or what nature has in stock. All they want is power to continue killing and destroying this good country looting. Rather, like I said, now here we will see whether it really mean work or it just come to continue, to continue wasting other politicians they do before. This will be the costless mistake. They appoint the former Ekiti State Governor as the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Which Tinubu has it been claimed by the courts? Concerned people now. People when they in a hurry, they don't want make the food cool. They don't want to eat cool food. So as the hot way they burn their mouth, so now they want time. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.